Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Tigers now try to cash in on this big opportunity created by the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Klubnik. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to pass. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to find his man in the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finding an escape route. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Now sliding to his left. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to barge in. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Throwing on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
On the run, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Flips it out to the back. Fights off a defender. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The play action fake. He'll try to do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep the drive alive. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got some room, it was over.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That ball make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback adapted. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Did the work himself. Nice move, creates some space. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nope.
A shot toward the end zone. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Finding open areas. What field position this is going to give them. Brings it back from inside his 40. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Give to the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Turns it loose deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gives him the big stiff arm. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a
fires toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying that.
Throws for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Powers through the defender. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
The AT unit on the field. They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Ought to have great field position here as he grabs it inside his 35. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Looking to pass. It's Kitna. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Blazers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the move and looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. On the move, it's Haynes. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. And the defense got him at the 27.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Back to throw, it's Kitna. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Oh, they're after him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Still on his feet. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Makes the catch inside his 30 and wants much, much more. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Blazers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
And the Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Floating away. On the run deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Clemson set up with another first down. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Blazers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He'll heave it deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
On the run, it's Haynes. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Burton. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Clemson now operating in the red zone. The give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll line up to go for two. Looking to throw. Gets away from one. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
At the 40, there he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Burton. Under fire. Got him, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UAB. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Here's the handoff. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Using his feet to buy time. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now he's looking to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. And that's a live ball. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying play action. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown, Clemson. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call
a little trickery, and they flip it ahead. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Dangerous return man grabs it inside his 30. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the run.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They want that clock to run. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. They were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, it's a
offense working from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. Slithers into space.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
42 spot.
Handoff to the single running back. Got room to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And they can't make the play on third down. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Tennessee's offense will have first crack at this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get up.
Brings up third down.